Yo, no lie, I never started making YouTube videos to make money. When I first started making YouTube videos, it was because why did I start making YouTube videos? Oh, I started just because it was fun. You feel what I'm saying? And I felt like I was homeschooled for like what 7.5 years, but I started making YouTube videos like I don't even know. It was so long ago, but I started making YouTube videos out of fun, but on top of the fact that I wasn't as verbal before, and I felt like YouTube kind of like made me become very articulate. So the way I speak now comes from initially being on YouTube, and I kind of cultivated, you know what I'm saying? Look at me using big words, cultivated. But you know what I mean? Like I kind of created this version of myself after being separated from so many people. I think that I would talk different and I would carry myself different if I wasn't homeschooled from the middle of second grade to freshman year of high school. And yeah, I was outside. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, was in the neighborhood playing basketball, whatever the case may be. But like, it's different. Like, think about if you hanging out with people all the time, right? Versus you homeschool for the most part, you go outside every once in a while. You're gonna move different. I always say a lot of people when I was in middle school, they had a middle school experience. So they had girlfriends and they broke up. They had breakups. They broke up. they had friendships. They went through a lot of experiences. So when I went to high school, I went in raw, right? Everybody got pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? No. When I went in high school, I went in like super smiley, and I was a little bit more like I wasn't really in the world that much before. So I didn't have experiences that molded me, shaped me, or jaded me when going into high school, which other people did. You feel what I'm saying? Which was a gift and a curse. It was a gift because I could go in like and just be chilling, be myself, and take it for what it was. And I wasn't coming from a hurt place. Versus it was kind of bad because in certain instances I was naive or I didn't know certain things because of my past wasn't, I didn't have enough experience in a sense. But it was cool to learn in high school. You feel me? Like, don't get it twisted. I loved high school. Like I don't love it to the point where I won't want to go back. No, but like it was cool. It was a dope experience. When I look back on anything from my past, I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't miss it, but I don't regret nothing. Everything how it was supposed to play out, even the trauma and my upbringing, all of it led to where I'm at right now. You feel what I'm saying? All of it led to my book. My book is over there. I'll put it on the screen if I feel like it. But all of it led to who I am now. But coming full circle, I never created content or videos to be rich or make money or to be like the next Kai Cenat or the next IShowSpeed Speed or the next Fred. Remember Fred? The next Smosh and all that. Now, in the beginning, I started, like I said, because I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed making content. And I enjoyed, I was a funny guy. Like, I wasn't talking about generational curses, obviously, or narcissism or, becoming the best version of myself. I didn't know about none of that stuff. I was straight comedy, music, and the only time I was really talking like deep stuff like I do now is if like when Chris Brown hit Rihanna, I made a video on that like back in the day, like 15, 16 years ago. Or like I made a video about Michael Jackson, I was spinning in circles and stuff like that on my Jay Diesel Show channel. So when I did all of those things, I wasn't focused on money. But now here we are, you know what I'm saying, full circle, 15, 20 years later, whatever the case may be. A lot of that was in 2008, 2006. Now here we are full circle. I make money on TikTok. At one point I was monetized on Instagram, but not no more. I barely post on Instagram. Instagram is dying. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I'm monetized on TikTok. So I've made money on TikTok throughout the past, 3, 4 years. And now I'm back on YouTube. I've been back on YouTube the last couple of years, but now I'm really posting consistently, right? And the money's here. So we all can sit here and say it's not about the money or it wasn't about the money for years and years. I say it all the time. It's never been about the money. It's not about the money, but it's here now, right? So why not, right? We always talk about 9 to 5s, or we always talk about like nobody want to work a job and stuff like that. And it's not easy to be a content creator at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to base your life around making videos, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? I feel like That's the best way to do it. Everybody now is more hardcore than they used to be. Now it's like, oh, you need a niche, or you gotta be this, or you gotta be that. This is how you create content. This is how you do it. Da da da. It's so many, rules around what you do. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, before, everybody just did what they enjoyed. You feel me? They either did what they enjoyed, or they did what their gift is. They did what they like. If you like comedy, you do comedy. You want people to laugh, that's what you do. If you wanted to show this off, that's what you do. Like, it's a different world now. And now you could do pretty much anything. Like, I see people make channels off of running stuff over. They'll buy stuff from the store, buy toys, or buy anything like that, where they literally are just running stuff. Like, it's different now. Like, you probably had that back then, but it was like a small percentage of people doing stuff like that. Do you just see that? It's dust. But yeah, it was it's like a small percentage of people that was doing that. Now everybody's doing it at an all-time high. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people saying it's oversaturated. I think that's why, like, if you pay attention right now in the world, it seems like it's a high level of jealousy, hate, envy, betrayal. Yeah, you could tie it into the Bible and say Revelations or whatever the case may be. But I think it's just the fact that now more people are tapping into...
And making content about this stuff can earn you anywhere from $9 to $15.
More people are tapping into the fact that anybody can do it now. It's so much more accessible for anybody to do similar things. So you got people that's more copycats because they don't have it in them to be content creators naturally. So everybody wants a piece of the pie. So if you don't have what it takes to make the pie, you won't have to copy the next person. So that's why you got a lot of people copying, a lot of people betraying each other, people arguing over this and that. Because once you bring money into it, like I'm talking about in this video, when you bring money into it, then it calls for a lot of dysfunction. You feel what I'm saying? Once you bring money into it, into the YouTube game, once it became solely about... I remember it's a guy named Felly. I used to do collabs with him sometimes. I used to shout him out. He's pretty popular now. He's a music artist. I remember when I was making videos around that time with Felly and having conversations with him. We used to have DMs or K Rhymes or Jordan on deck. I still remember all these names. Dreadman, me and Dreadman, now we connected on TikTok. You feel me? So a lot of Lil 580, who eventually went to the military and now he make videos again. Jamal Green, his name was Let's Be For Real, but then he ended up running for mayor out in Chicago. So all these different people, when we first started, it wasn't really about what it's about now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really about money. It was about the fact that we enjoyed doing that. We had different gifts. Some of us had the gifts to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Some of us had the gifts to speak on different topics. Some of us had multiple ones. We made music and we spoke on topics and we did little movies and stuff like that. So it was like, this is how I feel, this is what I'm gonna do. Now it's like pretty much a money grab for everybody. It's changed. Like social media, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram and all this stuff has become a money grab, and it's not really about the people who just had the gift and they enjoy doing it, so they put it out for other people to enjoy watching it. You know what I'm saying? It's a different time. So yeah, it probably feels oversaturated because everybody want a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? But if you want a piece of the pie, I feel like the money is there and the opportunity is there. Especially on TikTok. Anybody can make money on TikTok right now. You can go on TikTok and just talk about anything. You could clip my video and talk about this. You know what I'm saying? And drama sells. So you can go in there and talk about anything negative and you're going to get a lot of engagement. And you talk about positive, you're going to get less engagement, but you're going to get a lot of negativity because people don't like positivity because people are so miserable or whatever the case may be. But like I said, it's a lot of money in this. Yes, it might seem oversaturated, and it's never really been about the money. For me personally, for a lot of us, it's never really been about the money when it comes to content creation, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. TikTok didn't exist back then, but it never was about the money when it comes to YouTube. It was always about the craft. But now, since the money is here, let's get it. Like, Let's get it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Make your content. I feel like you can't lose internally and financially if you're doing it in a way that you enjoy it and you're getting paid for it. Then you win it all around. You wake up every day and get to do something that you love. You know what I'm saying? And you get to put the time in. You go to sleep and you're not thinking like, dang, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Dang, I get to do what I want to do tomorrow. I get to do something I enjoy, something that I like. You know what I'm saying? So it's never been about the money, but the money's here now. So position yourself in a way to where you can be like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it the way I like, but also I play the game a little bit, and then I'm gonna be doing something I like for the rest of my life. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the money. Get to the money. It's your boy Josh Different. I'm different. You different. We different. I'm up.